What's the Noxs? Noxs, before I start explanation of Noxs, I give you some context. I think that most of you, or maybe all of you, work with some organizational tools like Atlassian, Jira, Confluence, or Monday.com, or use Google Drive for storing information, or use Notion, or use code repositories like Git, Bitbucket. But the main idea of these tools that they are related to some specific provider, so they don't have deeper integration and sharing of information between each others. And Noxs, vice versa, has this integration with all these tools. So it gets information from all these tools together into one place, analyze it together, and became this like orchestration level over all these tools that you can see on the screen, and other tools as well. So that's why it can assist you on daily basis with all tasks that you perform. So at the same time, Noxs doesn't require adding additional interface, additional UI, let's say, to this list, because you interact with Noxs using natural language and communicate with it in your messenger. Today, I will show you several use cases. A lot of them are presented on the screen, but I try to focus on first 4: real-time project health overview, instant answers about performance and planning, proactive risk monitoring and notification, and resource planning and capacity management. Let's start with the first of them. Possibly you can remember situations or imagine situations where you received questions like, why is your invoice higher than previous months? Why didn't you deliver the full sprint? Share a report with us as soon as possible. We are concerned about possible delays and don't see progress. You can receive these questions from your clients, and if this happens, you want to understand the real picture of your project as soon as possible. And Noxs makes it real. It gives you a real up-to-date picture of projects where your team are working on. We gather, as I mentioned before, we gather data from all tools that are connected to Noxs and build reports based on the data from these tools. Today, I will show you 3 reports based on tools that we are using. These are Jira, Confluence, and Git, and I will show you them one by one. So it helps us to build a real picture of the project, understand where we are, and have a base for the further decisions. So, for example, we can switch to a chat with Noxs, to our interface where we communicate with it, and just post a question. Show me, post a request. Show me Jira Health Check report for Noxs project for December 2025. When I ask Noxs to prepare this report for me, I expect that I will have understanding of all information from Jira at that moment. So I will understand statistics about tickets, statistics about time planned, logged, all gaps in the planning. I understand individuals' statistics and team statistics. I will see weaknesses and strengths that relate to my team. And for sure, I can ask my manager to build similar report, but it requires some time for them, and this is not, let's say, efficient time, and it also may have some human misinterpretation, which I try to avoid here. And yeah, with Noxs, you can see just in a minute while I describe the concept to receive this report, we can see data here in a chat, and we also can scroll down and open report in a separate file. Let me zoom it a bit so you can see details better. You may see that in this report, we have a lot of metrics. I would like to focus on some of them because we have time limitation, and my attention is attracted by time-related metrics. In our case, this is estimation accuracy. The value is very high and it's really cool, 88%. But if we scroll down a bit and see forecast accuracy, we can see the value is really low. It's 23%. This is a potential area why we have this question from clients about budget overspending, huge invoices, absence maybe of progress for some time. If we try to find the reason, it's here, it's above. We have 68% of tickets without estimates, and it's something that we can easily improve with our team. And yeah, this is area for growth for us, definitely. If we scroll down, we will see other metrics here. And what I would like to show to you right now is individuals' performance overview. Here we see team performance, let's say. And if we scroll, it will be individuals' performance. And possibly here, we can see who lead us to this huge budget overspending. We can see statistic for each team member and make decision why it's understand the cause why it's happened. Maybe this is a person who just joined our team or has less experience and we need assist somehow or something else. If we scroll down, we also see conclusion with all positive aspects and aspects that should be improved. And also we can see recommendations from Noxs. For automation, how it works, Noxs suggests us something that can help us to improve the metrics above. For example, one of these recommendations, if the ticket is moved to in progress or similar status and doesn't have estimation, send notification to assignee and ask to provide estimation. If the estimation is not added within next, for example, few hours, escalate to the project manager, include all such tickets into one message for a person. In this case, Noxs suggests us to react quicker to the tickets that are without estimation in order to avoid these cases when we have really cool estimation accuracy, but low index of forecast accuracy. And if we scroll down, we also can see that Noxs suggests to share with us a report on each working day from Monday to Friday with all tickets for a week that have logged hours more than estimated hours. This should be done, can be done in order to avoid this noise in the chat that we can have with each single reminder, and we can just receive the whole picture in one message. So there are different variations based on the team preference, team process that can be chosen, but all of them are suggested by Noxs. If we return back to our chat, as I mentioned, I will also show you a report for Confluence. Let me open chat. Confluence reports are also very important because if we speak about Jira or similar tools, we work with metrics a lot there because we see some statistics, metrics, can build even dashboards there, build some filtrations there, and we know that we can summarize some data in that tool. And as a manager, it's very useful tool for us. If we speak about Confluence, this is more difficult because we don't have a lot of metrics that relates to Confluence, but it doesn't mean that it's not efficient for analysis of each individual's efficiency. Because from Confluence, we can understand if we have updated documentation in Confluence, if we have active team who is involved in discussion of documents, reviewing it, reading it, leaving comments there, we can understand if you have all required documents in Confluence, it should be on each project. And such report generated by Noxs can help us to define the real situation that we have for Confluence. As well, we can see some metrics here in the chat, and we also can open it as a report in separate tab. And for example, see activity index for our pages. It's really well value. We can see other useful metrics, but what attracted my attention is average comment time. It's 20 days here, and it's bad result because that means that after publishing of the page and between publishing the first page for the first time and receiving first comment there, we need to wait for 20 days. It's a real huge period of time because we cannot receive feedback early. We cannot apply changes early. We may lose some context for this almost 3 weeks here. And it's not the process that we expect and we would like to have. That's why it's area for improvement for us. And if we scroll down, for sure, we also have some individual statistics here. We have information about duplications for pages. We have a review about documents that we have or don't have for the project. And also have a conclusion with all positive and negative aspects for Confluence. Let's switch back to the chat, and I would like to ask Noxs to generate report for GitLab. I just asked, show me Git Health Check report for the Noxs project for December 2025. Why it's important for me as a manager? It's because all my developers use Git as a main, let's say, one of main working tools for them. They try to avoid work in Jira and Confluence, and they stay in Git. But often managers have a limited access to Git, or they don't review all information there on the same level as technical people can do. But as I said, it's a main tool for them, and it's the best place where we can receive information about their performance. That's why, yeah, we also have this report with all this digit in the chat. We can open a separate tab with all metrics, and yeah, also can see interesting metrics for a team performance in this first table. And if we scroll down, we can see individuals' performance. So, for example, in team performance, what attracted my attention is average merge request time. It's 3 days here, almost 3 days here. But if we remember Jira reports, tickets stay in code review status almost 6 days. That means that we just lose 3 days for status updates, and that means that our QA team is not able to proceed and test some functionality, and we are not able to release it earlier and receive feedback earlier. And it easily can be fixed by pushing people to update statuses as soon as they merge their requests, for example. And if we scroll down it, we can review this table and find the person who have a bigger average merge request time, and yeah, also can make decision about it. Maybe it's a junior specialist who needs more assistance, or this person who just decide to work with less efficiency. There may be different any root causes for this digit in the report, but it's cool that we can find and understand with whom we should work to improve something. And yeah, also a conclusion about the report. So I showed you how we can quickly receive information about our project, where we are, and understand maybe some useful insights. Let's move forward and discuss next use case. This is about instant answers about performance and planning. Maybe you receive some questions or requests from your team, from your colleagues, like, we need to conduct performance review and make decision about probation period of some person, or I need to know the budget situation as soon as possible, or why does he claim about Anthony's performance, or I would like to review and raise my salary. So to make a decision and answer some of these questions, we really need data. For example, if someone asks us about Anthony's performance, we need to understand what happened with Anthony. And if we, for example, go back to our chat and we can ask Noxs, show me the efficiency of Anton for January 2026. It's just one request, and we expect that we receive this information instantly. Yeah, in just seconds, we receive information about Anton. We can see all info from the tool that are connected that relates to Anton for January. In our case, this is a metrics from Jira and from Git, and reviewing this info, we can make decision if this person efficient or not, and what we can answer to the claims about this person. Another use case that I mentioned was about our budget, and this is also good question. And we also can just ask Noxs, what is the time consumption for Noxs this month? Compare it with the planned time. Knowing this, we easily can apply rates and calculate budget. Yeah, we receive this info and can make decisions. So we don't have information about planned time at all. That is bad for this month, for example, and we have 63 hours spent, and paying attention that we don't have info about planned time at all. We can think that we definitely spent something, and maybe it's not something that is expected. But this is example of how we can interact with Noxs, which type of questions we can ask to make decision without requesting some information from other departments or searching information by ourselves. So let's continue. In this case, next module of Noxs is that I would like to show you today is proactive risk monitoring and notification. This is really useful for us and for our clients, because it allows us to predict, prevent risk before they affect objectives. For example, you as a manager would like to spend less budget as possible and deliver more tasks as possible within this budget. But if, for example, you notice or understand or someone report to you that we've already spent 80% of budget and delivered less than 60% of scope, it's a problem. Or if you have some limitation for the number of hours and budget that you can spend within a month, and you've already reached this level, for example, of 1,000 hours per month, it's also maybe a problem, or at least a place where you start thinking what should be improved, what we should decrease, for example, decrease a team, or discuss with a client scope change, or discuss a budget before we will send invoice with a huge number in this invoice. So to do this, you need to understand this moment when something happened. For sure, you can go and review these statistics on daily basis or ask your managers to do this, but is it efficient? Is it save time? For sure not. And Noxs can help here. We can just give instructions to Noxs and say, if more than 80% of time spent but delivered less than 60% of tickets, please report to me or notify someone from my manager's team. Or another example, if we spend more than 1,000 hours this month, notify me or someone else, or notify Alona, and Noxs will do it. And knowing it, you can react. For sure, examples that I mentioned, they are long-term examples, but I would like to show how it works to you. So I prepared a similar example, but it's a bit easier. I would like to ask Noxs, notify me if actual time spent on a ticket exceeds the estimated time by more than 80%. Here, we can see that Noxs already react. It confirmed creation of such understanding of this instruction. And let's go to Jira. Here we can see a ticket. This ticket is estimated, has estimation 1 hour. If I go and log hours, for example, 4 hours, I expect that Noxs notify me in the chat. Let's return to Google Chat in our case. We expect that Noxs notify us here, and we can apply some actions. For sure, you can say here that Jira also may send notifications on emails. And yeah, that's true, Jira can, but for me and for the people with whom we spoke, it's really nice because Jira send notifications for each ticket update and let's say creation, but Noxs allow us to determine situations that are really interested for us. And this is just example of situation with time login and estimation, but the number of these use cases is not limited because this is an AI, and it may work with any data that is connected to it. Yeah, and you can see here we receive this notification, and right now I can apply some actions and resolve it. So Noxs help us stay informed and maybe avoid some risk without micromanagement, without going to each specific tool and reviewing all this data manually. And I suggest to go and review the next scenario about resource planning and capacity management. In IT teams, plans, the work should be done in advance. Because imagine the situation when the project manager build a sprint and they understand they have enough time to close all activities. They should understand if they have enough time to close all activities or not, and how it can be done without calculating all hours for all tickets one by one. For sure, it can be done by quick question to Noxs. Let me formulate it. Sorry. Let me formulate it. Yeah, I would just can ask, do everyone have enough capacity to finish the scope of the sprint that is called Sprint February by Anton, Boris, and Andrei if they work 8 hours per day? And I expect that Noxs go to Jira, find the sprint, review all hours for all tickets, calculate them, calculate capacity of each team member and just give me a conclusion if it's possible or not possible, and if it's not possible, what we should do. Yeah, and yeah, we can see that it can be done because we have less than 120 hours added to the sprint, so it's not a problem, and Noxs just confirm that that it will work fine in our case. No any calculations manually, nothing that we should do by ourselves. Just quick answer, quick question, and quick answer. Yeah, and maybe I should say that that's all about scenarios that I plan to show to you today. Maybe you found something interesting for your use cases here, and maybe if you would like to ask any questions or challenge ideas that I shared with you today, or explain your use cases, you can write to a chat, and I will be glad to answer all questions. If not, I just would like just make a short conclusion and say that understanding of real picture and understanding of as is situation is really important, because it allows us to understand our weaknesses and strengths that we have in our team, because weaknesses are potential risk for us that we need to avoid and understand how to work with them in advance. To do it, to understand all these potential risks, we suggest to run a health check report without any investments, and it's really easy to do, because we just need view permissions to the tools which you would like to use for this reporting, for this auditing, and we can give you summary of your process, health documentation, health code health, and provide recommendations. Maybe you have everything in good health and you work perfect manually, or maybe there are some areas for improvement, some metrics that can be reviewed additionally and automated. To do this, there is like really easy automation flow and risk analysis flow that require just 1 or 2 days for onboarding of the team and set up in all these instructions, let's say, that I showed you how it works. And as a result, maybe in a week or 2 weeks, depending on the project and its processes and team size, our clients reported that there are first results that they saw, and in results we can highlight that it's like 70% less failures with early delivery risk prevention, automated escalation without spamming, automated project management, and single source of truth.